two ways of doing things in life, my way and the wrong way.
OK, so 3 out of 4 of us have been bridesmaids.
No point in looking superior. Always the bride, never the bridesmaid.
Janet, you're keeping very quiet up there.
Well, mainly because I've always been the one having the affair.
Is it ever a good idea to turn a friendship into a relationship? Janet, let me ask you that one.
I don't actually understand the question. What I like to think of it as is moving men from the back burner to the front burner and then occasionally back to the pilot light. Sometimes you think that my taste in men and my marriages has been, you know, an endless source of entertainment and fun, which it is. But I've never had an affair with a married man. I would never have an affair with a married man. I wouldn't do that to another woman. I think it's disgusting. I can see that it's really traumatic for people to split up. It depends whether you're the dumper or the dumpee.
Of course, yeah.
But I wouldn't get rid of stuff or wipe people out of my life. I've got all the letters that have ever been written to me and all the photographs and everything. I've kept them all because it's represents. Obviously, there's quite a lot of people involved.
So you can use it as evidence at some point.
Yeah, well,
She's like a hoarder.
I'm going to hand out cards, and I want you to write on the cards what percentage of time you would be happy with your partner, being with your partner in the same confined space. So what percentage of the whole week...
You have to be really honest.
It's a percentage. 14.29. That's 1/7 of the week. That's a whole day and a night.
breakfast?
A whole day and night for breakfast, sex and whatever. When I was married the first time, all those years ago, I was unfaithful for about 9 months, I think. But my husband didn't... I'm brilliant at lying. I could do A-level lying, mastermind lying. He didn't find out until we'd been married about 7 years, where he followed us to our love nest in the New Forest and confronted me. And I said, oh, we're doing an interview.
What about you, your 18 husbands, Janet?
The one in Las Vegas, I've got no memory of whatsoever. None whatsoever.
Was there any emotion in any of the weddings?
Oh, yeah, the first one, definitely emotion. After I got out the car at Chelsea Registry Office, my dad shut my foot in the car door. There was plenty of emotion then, I can tell you. I was in tears before the wedding started because I'd really been agitated by my dad. In the past, I've been really bad at telling people it's over by text or any other way. I kind of like to fade out, you know, like an ancient television that goes on the blink. That's how I like to think of the relationship. I like to kind of fizzle it out. But it got me thinking about the first time, I mean, when I lost my virginity, it was a bit like... It wasn't romantic, it was just a transaction.
2 shillings.
Well, it was about as exciting as getting a bus pass or a senior rail card. I mean, it's just something you've got to go through, and from the age of 15, I was just determined to lose my virginity as quickly as possible so I could get on to real life. And
So you literally saw it as like, tick the box, and need to get that done and out the way.
get on with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I chose a bloke because he had more leather jackets and, look, you know, better looking bloke. Was the best looking bloke in this club that I used to go to. And I took his phone number, rang him up, went over there on the bus on Saturday afternoon, did the deed, got the bus back home.
Was there at any point to that scenario,
was a point to the
where you
scenario.
were maybe
I
feeling a bit romantic at all?
Well, it was nice. I'm not going to pretend it wasn't really, really nice, but it is the first time. It's a bit of a squidge and then it's over. I believe in serial monogamy, but, you know, it's as one's on the way out, another one's on the way in.
I've definitely noticed in my 50s, with kind of that menopausal age, that just life generally tires me, so I'm very busy.
Well, can I just say, Roo?
Yeah.
I've got spare capacity. Send Eamon round. Yeah, I've never placed any great store by fidelity, because I think the main thing is to have a soulmate, an intellectual partner, someone who you feel comfortable with as a person in their brain and physically, you know, I think it's overrated.
But then maybe you're just not the marrying type for that reason, because there is
I am
compromise.
the marrying type because I've obviously got married 4 times and once in Las Vegas. I think before that, I was married to a rather wonderful film director who was really chubby, and I definitely put on 2 stone, and I became him. I just morphed.
You get comfy.
You
morphed into all your husbands.
Yeah,
and there have been many.
yeah, I've morphed in, and then I've morphed out again. I saw something on the internet the other day, which I'm going to share with you, but we've had to heavily censor, obviously, because of the time of day. But if you, any women watching, fancy a bit of rumpy-pumpy tonight, and your husband is not really in the mood, I think there's a way to bring a smile to the occasion, and it is by getting a bit of fancy dress for that very special bit of his anatomy.
We were looking at this morning. I have not laughed so much in a very long time. Who's up first, Janet? We've got Napoleon. Is his hat, a little hat?
Kim Jong-un, Korean leader. Yeah.
Right, who's next?
Donald Trump! Can you call me a bit of a pervert?
That could have been Boris Johnson, couldn't it?
Yeah.
So do you go into your marriages with, oh, if it doesn't work, we'll just get divorced?
I do give it a try. I am really patient. I mean, husband number 3 was much older than me, and I had decided that we weren't, you know, he was far too old for me, and I loved him dearly, but, you know, I couldn't face spending the rest of my life with him. And I was about to, you know, tactfully suggest we got divorced when he had a heart attack and I had to pay for bypass surgery on my insurance. So I was with him for another year.
How selfish.
And the romance can begin.
Oh, look, Janet!
I could watch these all day. And if you could too, why not click here for even more official compilation videos? And remember to subscribe so you never miss out on extra Loose Women action.